So I was kind of bored this morning and I just thought of doing something that I've never done before. So I want to randomly pick a pair and analyze it. Before we analyze, we're gonna like review the the whole stuff from the previous week and then kind of see if we can trade it this week. Of course, we're gonna look for something tradable, not just any random pair. Of course, you don't expect me to be trading the USD versus the Singapore dollar. Doesn't really make any sense. Spreads will be crazy, and nah, I don't want to be caught up in stuffs like that. So I don't know how to get any pair. This time Euro CHF. I haven't. I don't think I've seen this pair for like years. Let's start from H4 as usual. It's not the cleanest, but of course we can manage. So firstly, you need to understand the weekly range. Of course, it's trending downwards. I don't need to change the color. So price is all like stuck in this little range, and then this, I don't know if this is a drop. So it was some sort of like a liquidity grab because price traded through or failed to close. Let's go to the H1. It's gonna explain a lot to us. This chart is not the cleanest, but it is what it is. I chose wrongly. So from what I understand, you've got like a internal bigger structure here on the H1 time frame, and on the H4 it was a change of character. And then some sort of continuation here, which means price shifted from this bullish one and now back to the bearish one. So where's my daily range? I'm gonna use this high to this low. Let's go back to M15 and see if there's anything we could do. So you can sort of see that M15 is printing lower highs and lower lows. This is a low, this is a lower low. So it is a lower low, price pullback, and now it is attempting to continue the bullish, to continue the bearish run. This is a very clean supply as you can see. If I respected a supply, but of course I will not enter off supply because of this very visible liquidity here. So I would like to see this liquidity go first, because first, remember, if you remember our daily checklist, we want to see a stop rate or liquidity grab or inducement before we start to formulate a trade idea. So I don't think there's anything here for now. So the least we can do is to just chill. And if price decide not to break here for the meantime and it's moving up, of course we've got an extreme IFC unmitigated. We just say limit order if it comes within the New York session, which means you're good to go. It's a clean zone for swing trade. So I think that's everything. So now let me use this tool and see what last week was about. Monday was 18th. All right. So it's quite self-explanatory because price was kind of like moving upwards, and we saw this beautiful change of character. Price has already started to print this downward movement even before Monday. So as the London session kicks in on Monday, I'm really looking for sales. I'm not interested in buys whatsoever. I just want to look for sales. And then we can sort of see this M15 zones that we can map out. So H1 zones. You can do that or go to the M15 and look for them. So where's the daily range on Monday? I think it's from this high here to this low. Price move up. We're expecting, some sort of change of character, then continuation downwards. Simple. So I'm going to just draw out the daily range for all of okay, don't worry, we're gonna do it manually, step by step. So back to Monday. So as Monday opens, we're expecting price to first take out this liquidity, either the Asian high or the Asian low, and it was very successful because price went for the Asian high first, which is something nice. Okay, and then after a stop rate, we now have this very clean BOS. Then now we can work with structure. I can just set my limit order here, just draw out the zone. We can just set my limit order like so, and then allow price to lose its in, and we are very unsuccessful because price failed to respect this demand, and hit TP. It didn't. I hit TP, but it is what it is. We go again another day. That's how it and that's how it works. So there was no trade. There was no trade whatsoever on Monday. And let's look at Tuesday. So first thing first, we go to the H1, so you can understand because I don't like to use the M15 string structure. I prefer to use H1 string structure because it is a lot more detailed and it covers a lot. But if I use the M15, most of the time you get stopped off for no reason because you're not looking at the correct structure. So that's the reason why I prefer H1 to M15. So before Tuesday, well, what was the daily range? So price pull back to some level, and then okay, we can still agree that the range is still from this low to this high or from this high to this low, and it's like you get the gist. Price has failed to break below or break above, so we're still looking at the same thing. We still want to catch those sales. Okay, so Tuesday comes in. Of course, we're expecting the rate of either the Asian high or the Asian low. And remember, now this is not the intermediate structure. High, low, high. We're expecting price to print a new low. Sorry about that. And we're expecting price to print a new low. So from what I can see, price dropped, taking out the Asian low. And where is the extreme? On the leg that took out that low, what is the extreme? S&D. And it's very clear that this reason why we choose supply in this case is because price is trending downward. We're looking for sales or not buy. That's the same reason why the price took this high. Since we're looking for sales, we'll wait for a structure shift. But in this case, price just went down. There's no reason to wait for structure shift because the structure is already bearish. And if you take this, if you say a limit order here, it's also a beautiful trade, very fine, it's clean. And if you're looking for re-entry, maybe another opportunity, it's a quick -1. Beautiful L. But of course, at times, that is exactly how trading is. Aha. And if I see this relatively equal lows, it's a magnet for price. Price just shot up like that. Again, target the extreme. Of course, I'm going to use this as an extreme. But again, it is not it is the extreme in terms of taking out this low. Past price pulled back, now attempt to continue the extreme shift, and this is now the extreme. You can say a limit order there, and if you're a bit skeptical, just set on a lot and wait for the M1 confirm. But personally, I'm gonna set a limit order and also look for the M1 entry. So let's proceed now, my guys. And then okay, price started to continue downwards. There was no FBG. So I don't think there's anything clean again. So now let's go back to the H1 and look at the daily range, the trading range on Thursday, on Wednesday. So since price has decided to break the structure, this is now the highest point that took out that structure. Before Thursday, Tuesday, yeah. So this is the daily range. Let's go back and see. Sorry. Again, same old thing. This is a Asian range. Expected prices kind of like do something. Have a sweep the low or sweep the high. Price went for the low. Nice, nothing to complain about. But I'm gonna just set my limit order like so. Then this is a Since this is a break-even trade, of course, it's at a loss. And as prices begin to pull back, breaking significant structures, I'm going to look at the extreme, never get to the extreme, then change character. Simple, easy peasy, and there was no clean zone that I could trade from. So I don't think there was anything meaningful on where to say. And I think the trading range on Wednesday and Thursday are pretty much the same because price failed to sweep below this low until after London session, until during London session. So now the same thing, I expect price to liquidate the low or the high. So and price went for the high first since we are already on a bearish market. We want price to shift the structure. It's a very clean change in state of delivery. Nice supply, and then price never get to the supply. Just start smashing down, changing character and breaking downwards. There's a very clean IFC here. So I'll just send my limit order and also use the M1 entry if I get the chance. So this was a nice trade. TP heat. It is what it is. Go back to H1 and see the new trading range. Trading range is from this high to this low for on Thursday. And for Friday, it's from this high to this low, and then everything starts to shift after then. Alright, looking at the structure, it's pretty much the same from the previous ones. Asian high, Asian low, wait for the sweep, and price to cut the high first. So we're expecting a shift in structure where we could look for a clean supply. It wasn't clean, doesn't fit our criteria, so we'll just let it be. Then price just dumped like that, and then the extreme IFC was this. Same thing, I could just send my lemon order and wait for M1 and use fractal confirmation as well. So most of the times, if all goes well, I get two different entries with different rigs on just one single trade idea. That's how I maximize it. And for my M15 entry, the minimum is 5 hours. I refine to 5 hours, and for the M1 entry, it is 10 hours. So that's how I maximize it. And as you can see, here goes the trade. A very clean trade on Friday, nothing to complain about. So on Monday, there was not really much to do, and as you can see on Tuesday, I don't even have an Asian low. It was confusing, so I wanted the market to, kind of like move and stretch out a little bit because of all of these holidays on Monday and Tuesday. And since the market is resumed, we resume. And as you can see, just as I said earlier, this is a nice point of interest to cut this low, and this is the extreme. Oh, of course, that's not the extreme. This is just a decision point. Then since I'm skeptical with this type of trade, I cannot use the M1, the M15 entry, just enter like that because of this is the extreme and it's very clean. So in this case, I'll just wait for the M1 entry and enter. So that's everything for Euro, Swiss franc, and it is what it is. Enjoy trading.